Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto the Israelite foreigners, from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. To the elect of the nation of Israel, starting with 144,000. I'm going to title this Rumor Has It. This rumor started with Alex Jones, who gave her information, and this information has become spreading like wildfire. And as you can see, I'm just gonna read some of the headlines. As COVID cases flare, some schools and businesses reinstate mask mandates. The next one, are masks making a comeback? Lion Gates reinstates mask mandate in part of St. Monica office officially following COVID outbreak. These are all official. These are not internet trolls, how they'll say. People that are just trying to get hits on their sites. And it says Morris Brown College, this is in Atlanta, implements 2-week COVID-19 mask mandates as cases climb. Coverage spike promotes Bay Area hospitals to reinstate mask mandates. Major movie studio brings back mask mandates. This is the New York Post. That's San Francisco. Hollywood studio brings back mask mandates amid spike in COVID cases. Which you just read about whatchamacallit. So what is this rumor that's spreading? The rumor that's being spread right now, we're going back to a certain state, a certain good state. Matter of fact, Matthew 24:5. Let me start at 4:3. It says, as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? So the disciples asked the Lord, like, when is the end coming? What's the signs? So he gives a plethora of signs. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And throughout the history of man, many have come and said that they were the Lord, the anointed. All right. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars, World War III, Africa, nations, I believe it's called escrow or something like that, which is the alliance of the west coast of Africa, and align themselves with France and the western, mainly the EU, NATO, and willing to go to war with Niger, or Niger, however you want to call it, Mali, I believe it was Mali and somebody else. I can't remember the other state. They said that if they go to war with Niger, which has a standing army, to prepare for war. That's a rumor. That rumor is becoming hot. Ukraine and Russia, that was also a rumor. It became hot. Ukraine is not looking good. Ukraine is losing badly. Okay? You got Iran and Israel. It's always been a rumor that these two nations was going to go at it. All right? Was also part of wars, race wars. That's another rumor. All right. It says, and rumors of wars. All right. Let's look up the word rumor. Rumor, a sense of hearing, an organ of hearing, the ear, the thing heard, instructions, namely oral, of preaching the gospel, hearsay, report of rumor. So the rumor has it, since the outbreak, since 2019 when it came out, and 2020, the rumor has it that we was gonna go back into a lockdown. The rumor has it that we was gonna go back, or even go far worse than we was before. And guess what? It's all coming true. Because what is this all leading to? All this leading to is right back to the fear, right back to the distractions. The distractions that was no longer work. So they got to keep people in hearsay to keep their minds distracted. This is exactly what the Roman Empire done in the past. And what did they do in the past that was so strategically evil? They decided to keep the people distracted by games, which terminology bred in circuses. Okay, while real things was going on, real changes is happening. They changed a lot of things, and a lot of laws was being changed during that previous lockdown. All right, so see that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So all these things that we seen must come to pass. All right, troubling times are coming, whether people like it or not. Let me get the Apocrypha. Troubling times are coming. Matter of fact, I don't have to go that crazy this time. Not Matthew. Jeremiah 30:7. Yeah, 35. That's what I want. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, "Speak, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in the book. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saying the Lord, saying the Lord, I will cause them to return to their land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands in his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So Jeremiah saw a vision of men acting like they're giving birth because of the pain that they was going through. What can cause that? Famine. All right. Another rumor of things. Famine. All right. And it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, even the time of Jacob's trouble. So this prophecy states of Jacob's trouble. Who is Jacob? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. The worldwide events that's taking place, these are part of our trouble. These are troubling times we are in. And in these troubling times, these times of uncertainty, all right, great things are going to take place. And these great things is going to be life-changing altercations, period. Whether you like it or not, we all going to be affected by these changes. It says, but he shall be saved out of it. And who's the he? Part of that. That he's talking about the elected nation of Israel. Because obviously, Jacob's trouble doesn't sound something real good. And Jacob's trouble consists of massive death, famines, pestilence, all right, race wars, all sorts of uncertainty, financial trouble, all right, not knowing if you're going to live or die the next day. This is going to be intensified because it's all going to fall under Jacob's trouble. Things that you're familiar with is going to be taken away from you. And the things that are going to be taken away from you is going to be a life. Ultimately, we're coming into some bad times, man. Some serious times. And what this man has done, he's passing laws to make every man's life more miserable than it is. Isaiah 10:1, it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which he hath prescribed. And the prescription that's going to give, that's going to be given, is not going to be a good prescription. All right? There's going to be a lot of side effects, and that side effects is going to lead to your troubling time. Okay? And the things that they have already written, in case another event like this happens, which at the time would have been considered to be a rumor or conspiracy, all right? Which I did look up the word conspiracy, but you know what? I'll do it again. All right? That's Cinnamon's definition, or etymology. It says, the etymon plus conspiracy, a plotting of evil, unlawful design, a combination of persons for an evil purpose. All right? So, for evil purpose, it says, from Anglo-French conspiracy or Old English conspiracy. Conspiracy plot, from Latin conspiratum. And it says agreement, union, uneminent, noun of action of a past tense stem of a conspiracy to agree, unite, plot, literally to breathe together. So a group of people breathed together, plotted, united, all right, to come against what you call your freedoms. So they prescribe certain things that to take place if any event happens, which is going to lead the masses of people pretty much in a needless, or not a needless, or a needy way, needing to be guided, needed to be protected, needed of all sorts of things. All right. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment. So that means there's going to be a lot of injustice that's going to be taking place, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that the widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will you do in the day of of visitation and the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will you flee for help? And where will you leave your glory? So the Lord is going to bring Esau, this whole elite thing that they plotted. He's going to allow them to bring in Jacob's trouble. Because Jake, when we by Jake, I mean all Israel, all right, has been entrusted. Matter of fact, Isaiah 31:1, it says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots." All right, because there are many, and the horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. What I mean by woe, meaning death and destruction, to those that trust in this system. And this system, a system is a trap. So this trap that got in the masses of the people, mainly Israel, fully trusted in it, now about to take away all your rights. Okay? It says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, against the help of them that work iniquity. For the Egyptians are men, and not God, and their horses flesh, not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that hopeth shall fall down, and all shall fall together. So the group that conspired to put this mindset in the minds of the people, all this whole system's gonna fall, because they entrust in this man. Now this man is about to give you the biggest rude awakening that you ever seen in your life, because he's bringing back this terror that you thought you escaped from. You applied, you did everything that you could. All right, you people out there, you did all the what they call the right thing to do, and according to all the madness that he had told you, if you did this, you get this back. If you did this, you get this back. If you did this, you get this back. And now he's going to go bring this shit back. I thought everything that he gave was supposed to eliminate that. You see how this man works? The carrot and the stick, and he got you people. So since you want to trust in this man, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get destroyed. So it was, like I said, something real quick to the spirit. Hey, rumor has it, we're coming back. Shalom.